That's as a young man growing up, you want to be a professional baseball or football or something player. But early on in my career, when I was playing shortstop and made 3 errors in one game, I realized that that's probably not going to happen. And so, in actuality, I always had an interest. I always kind of wanted to be a lawyer. I was affected by some movies and everything, and it was something that I kind of liked to do. My mother said, if God Almighty came down, you would find a reason to argue with him. And my response was that I got a whipping for only if I thought he was wrong. And that did not go over well. But it kind of, kind of went along. So I really got the career I thought I was going to be good at.
You like a good debate.
I beg pardon?
You like a good debate.
Yep.
Um,
Well, it's more than a debate. Debate, you can go back and forth. It's really convincing people of whatever your client thinks is the best thing for him. I mean, I've had many trials, and trials are not a debating society. They're when I was a prosecutor, has proven the case beyond a reasonable doubt, and as a defense attorney. Uh, Convincing the jury the prosecutor has not met that burden. So it's not, but you can get into debates and bars.
so more of the art of persuasion. What what's something recent or that you can highlight without, getting into attorney-client privilege, obviously, that was unique or interesting, maybe that you'd like to share today?
Well, I think what's unique about us is that we get calls from various clients and everything, and every day you're not exactly sure what new cases can come in. It could be somebody that Um, just really decided they wanted to New Year's resolution, get their estate planning done. Or it could be something like I'm working on right now, a business being sued, and I have to answer an EEOC complaint. So it works out. And sometimes people have not decided to do their estate planning or Medicaid planning, and all of a sudden they're up against the wall, and we have to come up with some things to try to save as much of their assets as they can. It's all about effectively dealing with clients, effectively representing clients. As I said, I don't do as much criminal defense work as I did before the pandemic. I ended up doing that a lot, having over 75 major felony trials, jury verdict, 18 homicide trials to jury verdict. The pandemic kind of, everything kind of shut down, and I had been thinking about transitioning into what I'm doing now, and that was a perfect opportunity. So that. I enjoy being in the office. My secretaries, it took some used to for me being in the office all the time instead of being in court, but they got over it, I think.
You think? So you're saying basically you moved from criminal defense
Yeah,
mostly
yeah, I
into
still
estate
do some,
planning.
especially in the DWI area, part of the National College of DUI Defense Attorneys. So that's a great resource, and that's a lot of interesting stuff. It's a combination of legal and science. Whether breathalyzers are reliable, whether the field sobriety tests are reliable. So it's both, and so I'll continue to do that.
I My wife and I had probably our only child 2 years ago, and in that process, we did our will
Yeah.
for the first time. We'd never had a will
Yeah.
before that, but it's immediately something that all of a sudden it's just like it's time to do a will, and
Yeah, it does.
it was a very interesting process, the whole thing. We were to, for whatever reason, be not be here tomorrow, and who would be taken over the care
Yeah,
the
that's the other challenge, trying to explain, and it's not that people or that, but trying to explain the legal process or legal documents in a way that A makes sense and B doesn't, you're not trying to you want to use clear English, but it's also some things have got to be a little bit complicated. One of the things for Michael and Peter, if you have a somebody that can't find the deed, right now the county clerk's office, all 5 boroughs, you can go into their website, put in the address, and you can print out a copy of the deed. It's free of charge. The deeds don't have to be certified, and it is an easy process. I can do it. So if I can do something like that, almost anybody can. So that's a way of doing it. So you can get a deed. It makes life a lot easier doing real estate closings.
Thank you.
That's on Acris, correct? Is that Acris?
Yeah, yeah. Acres, it can be an on Acres or the county. A lot of county clerks have, even if it's out of the city, they have a website to locate deeds. They make it pretty user friendly.
So we're unfortunately running out of time today. How's being part of the chamber? You've been a member of the chamber for quite some time before I came
Well,
on.
we've had a good relationship. I've been happy to help the chamber in certain things, and the chamber, just meeting people. I don't do a lot of advertising. You won't see me in a blimp or something or a giant billboard. Most of my clients are repeat clients or referral from clients or people I've met in networking events like the chamber events. And you go out there and you don't oversell. You don't need to oversell yourself. Yeah, go to these events, have a good time, and see what develops.